Hey guys, it's Joe and Judo, CN. I don't know. I don't know your name anymore. Pronouns and nouns are hard. It's cool.
Right,
Everybody's been on the internet. We
right,
know. As you guys are well aware, we do all kinds of videos, but a lot of times we've got topics of conversation that we would discuss in public or private or wherever that there's just not enough of a topic to make a video.
right.
So,
Yeah,
you know what we decided
yeah.
to do? What if we just throw it in a blender and see what floats to the top? So, welcome to Oddcast. Whose line is it anyways edition?
That's actually a good. That's actually a good way of saying it. Uh,
I mean, is that not kind of what this is? Like,
kind of. Yeah.
we don't.
I mean,
Whose topic? Whose topic is it
there's
anyways?
nobody
Welcome
really
to it.
giving us a topic. It's just kind of.
Yeah, it's off the cuff. It's things that we're thinking
By the way,
about.
that show did go
Um,
downhill after Drew Carey left. I'm just kind of just.
okay, I disagree strongly. It remains strong. You guys should watch it on the CW. It's not that bad. It's no worse than Wildin' Out. So if you're watching Wildin' Out and you're laughing at it, I mean that's on you. That's your problem. But whose line is anyway still the superior
There's
one.
only aspects of Wild 'N Out that I like certain segments, but like certain games or whatever. But
All
like,
right, guys, it's been fun making this video. I'm glad that you joined. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks for
I'm just
joining.
saying.
Like,
I'm
subscribe,
just
and hit the
saying.
little bell for
Like
notifications. I'm
it's
out.
just a couple of segments of Wild 'N Out that I like. Other than that, it's a trash show. Like for the most part, trash.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah.
No, speaking of trash. Um
Oh, are we talking about France? They've got it.
Wait.
They have a real problem. They have a real problem in the streets of Paris, Judo. We're not talking geopolitics here. Come on.
I was like, wait a minute, wait. How do we go from I couldn't even correlate the difference between France and trash. Like I wasn't sure where you were going with that one. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I'm just gonna see where he's gonna go. No,
Aren't you glad that you stuck around for that
I
route?
had to wait because I was like, all right, I want to see where he's gonna go with this because I don't want to say something. He's like, that's not where I was going with that. But no, what I was gonna say was is that the other day I was watching I forgot what channel I was going down a YouTube rabbit hole and there was this guy that was pining over uh uh was it Del Delphine? Am I saying
Yeah.
that right? Or is it Belle
If you're
Delphine?
referring to this face, yes,
Okay.
yes, it is Belle Delphine.
Yes. She's considered what? She's considered ooh girl. Or am I right or am I wrong?
She's an e girl, but like
She has her ooh woo
she does
moments, right?
that ooh yeah that ooh thing yeah.
If you guys don't know what UwU is, I'm gonna put a description right here. But like, it's dumb. I don't, I in my heart of hearts, I can't stand UwU girls. I can't. It's the whole concept. I get it. It's the cutesy. Uh, it's all. I get it. I get the allure, but it's annoying as fuck. Especially when all these white girls either A, want to look Asian, so they kind of accentuate their makeup to look like that. And then there's these simp guys who,
All right, so well, hold on. Time. Wait.
okay,
I think they were talking about two different things.
uh,
So the uwu thing is like it's the faked orgasm type look
no,
with like the drooling tongue type of
that's
thing.
actually
Like
called something
that.
else. That's called, it starts with O. I just don't remember. It's like, I'll put it right here, but no, it's something else. The Uwu
So
girls are the girls who, uh,
I just consider those to be like e-girl, like kawaii type of girls. Like I don't even pay attention to them, and it's not just white girls that do it. So like it's not just
mostly,
a white
it's
person
mostly white
thing.
girls that do it.
Maybe it's mostly white girls that you've seen do it.
Those are the only ones that I've seen online on YouTube and shit that these guys are like pining over.
Hey! Whatever your algorithm tells you to see, that's on you. Okay.
I'm just saying that the whole concept to me, I understand they make money off of it. I get the allure, but it's fucking annoying. And I'm like, all right. And then I think what makes it worse is the guys were all about it. In my opinion, it's just I might be getting
You know what?
old.
If people want to pay for it, people want to pay for it. Like I don't get the feet thing, but it's really popular. So I mean, I
The,
might look like Quentin Tarantino, but I apparently don't share his taste in things. It's just not something that I'm like, oh, oh,
you know,
oh.
people.
Nope, not
Yeah,
me.
I mean, people have weird fetishes. People have weird fetishes. People have there's certain things that people like that they want
Hey,
the
there's
girls
no
to
kink shaming
do.
around here. It's not weird. Just because I don't get it doesn't mean that it's not a thing that you could do.
Well, it's kind of similar to the conversation we had about uh uh people who want to date like nerdy girls or even like you said e-girls. Look, e-girls was the emo girls, right?
No, those are they're like the esports girl.
The
They to
gamer
me
girls.
that's kind of what you're describing,
Yeah.
but not like the gamer girls. They're the ones who like not legitimate. Like that sounds like gatekeeping. Not like the legitimate gamer girls, like girls who know what they're talking about, know their stuff, and are actual gamers.
Mhm.
But like the ones who are like doing hot tub streams, wearing like weird
Yeah.
colored wigs while
Yes,
playing
yes,
games.
yes.
Those are what I consider to be like e girls.
Fake
I'm
gamers.
probably wrong.
Fake gamers.
Let me yeah, but not even fake gamers. They're models that are pretending that they're interested in games to get money. Like, and that's fine. It's a thing. I understand.
Hey, they got
Um,
their hustle.
wasn't it you? Wasn't it you that told me about that place in Duluth that you can go to? It's like a spa. It's not even a spa. It's like just a normal bar, but you can pay to just have girls
Yeah,
sit
there was
by
a
you.
place. Yeah, there was a place in Duluth that businessmen used to go to talk about business, and they had the women that worked there. They were servers, but they were also, I think they're called comfort girls, where they come, they laugh at your jokes, they serve you your drink, and they just keep you company.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, so to me, the e girls, like those girls, they're comfort girls. They're comfort gamer girls. That seems really weird. That sounds also very sexual, and it's not meant to be. Like, they're girls that you're paying so that they expand their knowledge on things, so that you can talk to them about stupid geek stuff that doesn't matter to anybody that's not a geek.
Hmm.
Um, hey, you know what? Hey, hats off to you. That's a legitimate business thing. Like, make it happen. Like, do whatever it takes. I get it. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you for it, but like, I can see why you would consider it an annoying trend because you don't like it when people are something other than themselves.
Correct. Or they're,
Like, you
yeah.
want what, especially with like dating and stuff. Like, you want authentic selves.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way that it works. But like I look at it as the girls that do this, they do it because they know people are going to pay money just to hear them talk. I mean, I think you and I watched that video of this one chick. She was in her regular. She wasn't in a bikini or nothing. She was in a regular old bathing suit and an inflatable tub or a hot tub, just talking to people about whatever the fuck it was that she was talking about. And people, you saw the little, the comments and the money that people were tipping in her little scroll feed. And I'm like, I think part of it is just the fact that us guys were just.
I was about to say this is beginning to sound more like jealousy than it is
It's
like
not,
contempt. You're like you shifted. You're like, hey, you know what? I really hate this thing because it's annoying too. I really hate this thing because I can't do it.
I don't. No, it's just it's. Let's move on. Okay, let's just move on, guys.
So, speaking of paying for content, how do you feel about AI moving into the adult content area?
That I've been hearing rumors about that.
There, it it's semi scandalous because like there's a fake AI program that was pretending to be a real girl.
Yeah,
And that feels like a Pinocchio line.
yeah,
I'm a real boy.
yeah. What's
Um,
funny is that it's even getting to the point to where like AI is like I'm not gonna say the whole because I know there's a whole issue with deepfake pornography and that's a whole nother topic, but it's a weird concept. I don't. It's. I think it's going to cause problems.
oh yeah, it's for sure going to cause problems. It's already causing problems because like now you can go on the internet and find like leaders of countries saying things that they didn't say.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you authenticate real from fake?
Right.
So AI is continuing to grow as a problem, but that's why it's how do you feel about that being in the content creator space? Like it's interesting because it's at its worst now. It'll only get better from here as far as like what it can do, what it's capable of. But that means that we need people who can regulate it.
Well, I think there need to
And
be some sort of.
where
I think that right now, I think there need to be some. Somebody said it too recently. I think there need to be some sort of legal ramifications for
oh yeah,
doing
I
these
mean I
things.
agree, but it's figuring out like where to put those legal ramifications at. Like that's the hard part.
Well,
Like it's
I think it should fall under likeness rights or something along those lines, or even yeah, something like that. It can go
I
within that
I
category.
I feel I feel that the answer to this is the same answer that George Clooney came up with in the 90s, which is that I think celebrities and I think anybody online really or just you in person should be allowed to trademark your face.
Yeah, yeah,
Like your face should not be used unless you sign off on it. That's like if you go like everybody talks about like the prank stuff that they do online. I hate that kind of content. It's not for me.
yeah.
But when television shows do it, they get a signature from you saying, okay, yeah, that's okay for you to air it. They need your permission. They can't just be like, and here's content that we're gonna. No, like they need your permission. It's why on Cops it's all blurred faces, because they need you to agree that they can show your face.
Correct.
And I think that's really the agreement that the internet needs. Of course, you have dark recesses of the internet, but then if you get something off of those dark recesses, maybe you should understand that it's not real and just move on with your life.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of trial and error when it comes to this. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be people who are actively doing this, trying to find loopholes around it. If it does get to that point, but it's crazy, man.
So so
It's crazy.
So riding high on that wave of what's your take on AI content? What's your take on ghost content? And let me explain that. So me, as well as most middle-aged men, and I'd say most men in America, watch pornography or at least take in some of that content. What do you think should happen when an actress dies? Not of necessarily natural causes, but like cocaine. Like if they overdosed. Like, should that be taken down from websites? Do you think that there's something morally wrong with, still getting your jollies off on a ghost? Or, like, what's your take?
I don't I don't know if I
You've never
follow.
given it any
I
thought,
don't know if
right?
I follow what you're asking. Like if a person if a
If a person is dead, is it okay to still lust after them? Not after their body, obviously, but, like, after their still living footage.
I never thought about it. I don't know.
It's like a morally gray area. I'm like, I don't. I don't know if I should watch these videos anymore.
Like it's like if there was a famous porn star that let's say what's a famous like say Tara Patrick. Say Tara Patrick passes away. Is it still? Are you asking me? Is it still okay to watch her?
Would you still take care of yourself to old videos of Tara Patrick?
It's a little weird. If I actually think about it, it's a little weird.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, in the back of your mind, you're like, "Oh man, she's hot," but then you're like, "Oh, she's dead."
I mean,
Kind of
some
a
people
mood
can make the
killer.
argument about music, like if a person passes away, is it still? But no, that's actually
Yeah,
completely
but
different. That's completely different.
nobody's trying to do that. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like
No.
that's apples and oranges. Like
No.
nobody's like, I can't listen to Prince anymore. He's dead. Like nobody.
To answer your question, I don't know how to answer that question. Like it's weird.
You're welcome, guys. In the comments, seriously
Yeah,
below, would
let
you?
us.
Is it bad? Like, what's your
What's
take
your
on
opinion about
ghost
that?
pornography? By the way, I'm trademarking that phrase, ghost pornography. I don't think anybody's called it that. I'm gonna call it
TM ghost pornography trademark.
that.
No, no. Speaking of trademark, uh, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, the last Ronin comic has been super popular lately.
I'm from Yeah, I'm familiar with it, but I have not actually read it.
I
Although at the last convention that I went to, the guy who created it was there, and I was halfway tempted to get like a signed comic book, but I was like, that seems disrespectful. Hey man, yeah, I'm a big fan of your work. I haven't read it, but I've heard really good things.
I don't think he would have mind, but like I know it's been
It's also like I don't think I would have said that. It would have just been like, hey man,
yeah.
yeah, thanks. Here's $50. I appreciate the autograph. Bye.
Yeah, no, I know. It was funny is I have not read the comic, but I've read a lot of excerpts from it. I know a decent bit about it. Um, and you and I both know that there's a game being made.
Yeah, I've heard like there are rumors
Yeah,
that there's a game being made, but like, uh, and I think that if they're saying that it's
substantiated
going to go with the
rumors. Yeah,
format, yeah, I think that if they're going to go the route that they're talking about going, where it's like a God of War style game, for the last Ronin. I think that works. I think that that is a good narrative fit and structure for that style of game.
Yeah. Um, whenever I think about it, I'm like, all right, remove Kratos, throw in a turtle. How is that going to work? And I'm like, to be honest, I wouldn't be mad at if they didn't go that route. I think I prefer maybe like a Dark Knight type, gritty city type gameplay.
So in my mind, that's what I picture it as. It's like a gritty city, but like an open world, so like an Arkham
Arkham
City,
City, yeah, Arkham Knight, yeah,
but like with combat and stuff similar more so to God of War than to Arkham.
yeah, I can see that.
And I think part of that is because I can't see like doing the like Spider-Man and Batman have a similar thing where like they could
The
do the leaps
constant
and jumps and
combo
stuff.
thing,
And
yeah,
yeah, and I think that that works for a turtle, but like at the same time, I'd have a really hard time suspending disbelief in that regard because to me they're more of like a I can take you on and fight you with my ninja. They're more like a Jin from Ghost of Tsushima and less like a Spider-Man.
okay, yeah,
Like, can you do combos and stuff? Absolutely,
yeah,
you can, but it needs to be more toward the ground and less towards the I'm gonna jump kick you in the face and then slingshot
I
over to
agree,
this guy.
yeah.
Although, if I played all the other Ninja Turtle games with the same concept, like that would be hard pressed because like
Do you think people would want to play it without reading the comic? Do you think? No,
I
actually,
think
do you think that storyline is going to be successful enough to sell the game across whichever platform they decide to go with?
I think so, especially if you market it properly. Like if you don't include the stupid microtransactions, if you don't make it to where there's cosmetic skins that you can unlock through paywalls, if you tell a simple narrative structure, you advertise it as a simple narrative structure, and you do a trailer like showing that 3 of the 4 turtles are dead, but don't reveal who you're playing as, so that it's a reveal in the game. I think that that would get people who are unfamiliar with the product invested in it enough to care about like, oh, wait, some of the turtles died? How?
Yeah.
And then you have that intrigue. So I think that it's going to really come down to would it work narratively as a game?
Hmm.
Heck yeah, but it has to be sold properly. Like you can't it you got to sell it. Like I was all in with Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, but now I'm like on the fence with it. Like it went from being like super hyped to if it's just another one of those games, I'm not as invested in it. I wanted like narrative that I can play with my friends. Cool, I'm down. But like no narrative, just another like Avengers style game. I was not feeling it. Like and Avengers is of course narrative if you play it single player, but the multiplayer experience on there is not what I would call narrative structured. It's just rinse, repeat,
Yeah.
wash again. Here
Yeah.
are some henchmen. It just it became unfun. Yeah, but to me, narrative structure is really what builds the game. So again, it's just going to be branding, marketing. I want to know. I want to see it.
Right.
What do you guys think? I think that you've listened to us ramble for a while now. I'm interested to see a couple things. So we got a couple of hot topic
Yeah, we
questions for
do.
you. One, what's your take on ghost pornography? What's your take on AI generated adult content? Are you in
Scary.
defense of Belle Delphine? Are you a
And
simp?
people
No, I'm
like her.
kidding. Or do you think it's more just a preference thing? Is Ninja Turtles is the last Ronin game in the style of God of War the best route that they can go? I think it is. Let us know, and most importantly, did you have fun and do you like this format for the content? Let us know in
Yeah.
the comments below. And while you're down there, hit that like, subscribe, and little bell for notifications. That way you'll know when we do something stupid, something great, something in between. I don't know, something dangerous. I don't know where I was going with that, but
Yeah.
thanks for joining. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.